Hey, welcome to my class, and you will learn this routine.
Oh baby, commando, come make I be your commando. I go fight for you, commando. I wanna be your commando, yeah, yeah. I go be your commando, come make I be your commando. Anything you want, baby, come make I know. Anything you want, baby, girl, I go do, yeah, yeah. No matter girl.
This dance routine is on an intermediate level, and I will leave the title of the song in the description below, so check it out. This dance has a lot of Afro dance influences, so and I love Afro dance, so I mixed it up with a little bit of my own flavor and made a dance routine. So let's get to it. Hey, I know a little trick. Watch. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We are starting out with our legs together, and on end we're going to raise our hands and leg, yeah? So I'm going to count it in. You got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's this bit of a bounce, 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 step, step, and it's 3 times. So you got 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th you kind of pretty much step, yeah, open. So let's do that again. Just the legs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And don't go like too heavy, but it's more on your toe. Yeah? It is like you have to pee, but not like that. So you gotta make it light because we're going to roll with the body too. So if you don't know the body roll yet, check my tutorial. It's going to help you make this move as smooth as possible. Yeah? So let's do that again. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my hands are like this. If you want, you can have your hand like this and you can just bring it down, or you just have something like a plate, just bring it down. Yeah? Sometimes I push. Yeah? So you can be free with what you do as long as that body does this roll. And as you can see, I lean a little bit to the left. So I don't stand straight. I lean a little bit on this left leg. See, my body is not straight. So let's do that. So make sure you do that bounce. You bring your arm down and you roll with the body. That's the most important. You can do it without, but for me that's boring. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I raise my heel. So when I step open and 4, I raise my heel. Yeah? So it's not flat on the foot, and it's also not too heavy when you do this movement. It's just very light. Yeah? So we're here, and 4. And then you get end. What I also do is I pretty much grab my pants. Yeah, you can just grab your shirt or just have your hand here, but I grab my pants. I'm gonna show you why. So because we have and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So this is pretty fast, yeah? And 4, and. It just immediately gets there. So make sure your body has a stop, arm, no other movement, or you could just do this together. Because when I do this, I pretty much already grab it, yeah? But if you want to do it together, that's fine. So we have and then you're gonna go whomp, 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 and pull. Yes? So when we have and 4, and you get 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this move here is all about that groove. H, A. So make sure there's this, when we have these counts, and 4, and 5, 6, 7. So on the whole count, you do this dip, dip. And see how it has a little bit of a speed, slow, speed, slow, speed, slow, speed. So it's not like this, but it's boom, ba, boom, ba. And as you can see, my knee bounces, but my upper body has this movement. Yeah, it's pretty relaxed. Yeah, it's pretty loose. So make sure you just don't keep your body stiff. Don't only focus on the knees, but focus on the let the whole body loose, loose, loose. And we have our arm here. I grab my pants and I just go with that. And it's kind of inspired from the, what do you call it again? The Swagbounce, yeah? So I'll put a link from the guy that actually made it, but I just do it without the whole this, yeah? So boom, ba, boom, ba. You can also do it with 2 arms. If you want to, you can just do what now you have to do with the arm. You have to do with the arm, yeah? So let's go over that again from the beginning. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let me explain this. Bam, 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 and you grab something and you pull it away. Yeah, and then you go to the left, so pull. So as my weight goes from left to right, to left, to right, my weight is on this leg pretty much a little bit, and then I go to the left. Whoa. So let's go over it again from the beginning. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, so it's on that 5, 6, 7, and 8. See how I go down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I make use of that bounce to make it more groovy, groovy, gah. Or else it will just be this, 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 and then like pull. But when you have that little bit of bounce, it kind of reminds me of like a roller coaster, like a swing. So it needs to have some swing, and swings are fun. So it needs to groove. So yeah, so let's do it one more time together. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1. So make sure you go from here, bam, you stop, because that's where we're gonna continue. But let's do it with the music first, yes? So good luck.
Alright, yeah, yeah. Oh baby, commando, come make I be your commando. I go fight for you.
I hope that went well. If it didn't, do it again until you get it. But we're moving on now. So when we had this 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1. So when you land on 1, yeah, you bend your, I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see it properly. 1, you bend your knees and you're on this leg. This leg is so, because you're bound, your knees are bent, you can just push off, yeah, and that's what I want. So I want you to push, off, and. So it's like boom and pa, but. There's going to be a big but. Boom, and pa. You're gonna turn around, yeah? And it's your left shoulder. So you're gonna go boom, and pa. So your arms, when you have this boom, ba, you push off, and you can be free with this. You can just push off here, boom. You can just go here, have your hand behind your back. I'm pretty much sometimes free, so you can be creative and make your own little versions. So you go down, and then you push off, yeah? So when you go down, when you push off, still have your back, yeah, against this side, and then when you go on your right leg again, you turn around. And there's this click, because we're going to do a Zanku, and I love Zanku. Zanku is like an Afro dance move, when we have this, yeah? So when we have boom and ka, Zanku, ka, ah, yeah? So, Zanku, boom, ka, ah, 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 ah. So it might be a little tricky, but it's intermediate, so yeah, I need to challenge you guys. So when we have 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1 and 2, and. So as you saw, what I did with my arm, I just did something else. But next time I could just be like, boom, and, yeah. So see how I'm going down, up, down, click, and click, and click, 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 click. And the Zanku, there's a lot of tutorials on the Zanku. You have to check them, because I always feel that, you know, the people that created the dance can explain it better. So you might want to check that out, YouTube it. So, let's just go over it real quick, because the Zanku has like a and. And there are multiple versions. You can do one like this, so you're free to do whatever you want to. But the most important thing for me with the Zanku is that timing, that you stand, on one leg properly. Yeah, so that you have enough timing to kick out. So when you, let's practice it. So you go boom, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we have that, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we have 1, we're on this leg, right? So you can kick. So let's do 1 and 1 and jump. Or we could practice this. So 1 and 2 and. So you need to be able to be on one leg and properly time this. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Yeah, so you need to have that balance. So when we have 1 and 2, we can switch, right? So 1, tap, 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 tap. Okay, so that was just a little exercise just to get to know where you pretty much stand with this move. Okay, so what we're going to do when we have this push, step on this leg, and that's when immediately it starts. And we have, let me check. So we have boom, boom, and boom, and ba. So that's 1, 2, 3, ba. Because you're going to make a little switch. Okay. So let's say we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 5. So the Zanku is going to switch into this walk. So really pay attention to my foot, what happens. So because I go tap and ha. So after I tapped my foot, see, that's why I said you need to keep that balance properly. So you need to be able to kick it and then be able to do whatever you want. Let's say you do and boom, bam, 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 boom. You don't have to do that, but it's because I stand on this leg enough. Okay, and it's so important. So when we have this, so after that little bit of a tap, you lean on the left side. Yeah. So and then you bend your right leg, your left leg, right leg, left leg. So there's this bit of a little bit of a walk. Yeah. So we have boom, 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 bam. With the Zanku, we lean forward, and this one, we lean backwards. Yeah. So what happens is that we shift from left side, right side, left side, right side. And I try to have this little bit of an attitude when I walk. Yeah, like you're all that, you know, like you're the boss, you're the best. Yeah, and it has this bit of a choppy movement. Chop, 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 chop. You could also, if you want, have a bit of a roll with it. Yeah, so I want you to really play around with the dances, okay, and the moves. So let's pick it from 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, but there's another big but in this dance. So when we have this walk, right? So we have step, 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 ba. Because there's this yeah in the song. So when I'm gonna do it like this for a little second. So we're gonna go step, step, yeah, ba. So if I would count it, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah. So you have 5, 6, and 7, 8. So you just look to the left, but we walk like this. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 5, 6, and 7, 8. All right. So we have this. We got 1 and 2 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. So I was just looking to this side. I don't know why I was looking at this side. I need to look in this direction. Let's do that again. All right. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8. So let's do it till there. From 1 again. Yeah? So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. Alright? 5, 6 and 7, 5, 6. Yeah, I was right. I just had to double check. So, so let's just do this from the beginning. Alright? So let's go from the top. Close the legs. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yes? A little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Alright, now let's do it with the music. Good luck, and I'm just gonna wipe off my sweat.
Miss Feely say now who's some will make me feel it alright. Yeah, yeah. Oh baby, commando, come make I be your commando. I go fight for you, commando. I wanna be your commando, yeah, yeah. I go be your commando.
I hope that went well. If not, you know what to do. Go back, check it again, practice, and until you get it right. So we're gonna continue. So we had this walk, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So when I have 8, I'm going to do this jump and it falls down into the floor. So don't jump up, but in. Yeah. So bend your knees. So we are here, and then you go and. This is going to start like a move that kind of looks like the guar, but it's different. So you're going to go boom, 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 bam, bam. Not that much, but it's pretty much you're on this left leg. You're going to jump on right, 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 right. And it's important that your legs are kind of loose. All right, so make sure your legs are loose, and you're going to jump on from left to right, left, right to the right, on the right leg, right leg. So what happens with my upper body, my torso, if you can see, it's loose. It just goes from side to side. And I also have exercises where you loosen up the torso so you can move freely with it. Yeah? So what happens is that my torso, my upper body, leans to the right and my shoulder goes up. Yeah? So you have this boom, boom, bam, boom, boom. But the most important thing is pretty much that you have the legs loose, or else it's just gonna look like this. But you wanna have your knees a little bit of, how do you say this? Like you're on a, if you have ever been on a surfboard, I think they stand like this bit, but your knees are in, yeah? So you're gonna go ba, boom, boom. And it's also on the toes, yeah? So not on the heels, but more on the front of the foot. So it moves a little bit more easier. All right. So when we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and. So when we have 1, 2, and, you put your left foot inwards, yeah? So you can go from to your heel, yeah? So your foot are in and you can just turn it out. And then you prep again, and you turn it out again, yeah? I'm gonna start a little bit like this because we move like this, all right? So when we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. And when I go 3, 4, I move my upper body like a boom. I roll my shoulder, yeah? But you can also go like this, or just go boom, ba. You can just spice it up. But as long as the feet are right. Okay, so let me explain the feet again. My toes are in, and I'm going to shift my weight to my left leg. See how I lift my foot? I can do that, right? So don't go like just this, but you have to move, okay? So you're gonna go like this. So your foot comes closer, then you reset it. So you're again in this position where we pretty much started from here, remember? So we have pa, pa, and then you step, do it again, step. Yeah, just do it twice. So we have 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Yeah, see how close I get? 3, 4. And this is just like a boom. It's just like a little groove, okay? So we have groove, groove. And where are we with the counts? Let me check. So we got 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, yes? So we got and 5 and 6. Yeah, and 5 and 6. And as you see, I have this whole treble with my leg. So when we have this, and yeah, it's not real quick, but you have a little bit of time. So ba, ba, and ba, ba, ba. So this ta, ta, ta is pretty fast. Yeah, it has a bit of energy. So you wait, ka, ka, ka. What happens? So you lift your right leg, you go on your right leg, you lift your left. Ah, so you have ba, step on left, and on right, you lift your left foot. Yes? So we have 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Then you have 7. So your foot is on the floor, and then you have this and 8 and. So ba, ah, ah. So your feet, you put them a little bit farther, and then you have this bounce. It's not a bouncy bounce, but you just bend your knee, your upper body goes in, and you lift your shoulder. And poo, ba, and ba. And you stay here because we're gonna go to that side, yeah? But let's pick it up from and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Right? 6 and 7 and 8. And yes, that's right. So you put your foot down on 7 and 8 and. Yes? So let's do that again from 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a timing in between there. That might challenge you, but you know, it's not a beginner's class, so you should be able to do this, right? Okay, so let's do it one more time. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and. All right, let's do it again. I have to remind myself the head, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 7, and 8, and. So make sure 7 and 8, and there's going to be this push to that side. Yeah? So, I think we should do it with the music. What do you think? Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Oh baby, commando, come make I be your commando. I go fight for you, commando. I wanna be your commando, yeah, yeah. I go be your commando, come make I be your commando. Anything you want, baby, come make I know.
The last part. So we've done this, yeah. So you're gonna go 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. This end is going to push you into the right side, yeah? So we have and push. So this move, It's like a pas de bourrée, like a ga, but not the same. Of course, it's like left, right, left. Yeah? So you left, right, left. Left, right, left. So my body does this bit of a lean, ka, but it rolls like this. Boom, ba, ba, boom. Whoop, ba, ba, boom. Hope you can see that well. Ka. It's almost like a body roll. But my body is pretty much like, it's almost like swimming. Boom, and and chiquita. So, but my arms go like this. So it's very loose. And ha. So when I have 6, 7, and wait, 6, 7, and 8, and 1 and 2. So when I have 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and see how I go from here. I have my legs bent and then I just roll my shoulder and then boom, ba, ba, ga. Yeah, so this might be a bit of a challenge, but you know, you can just slow the video down and check it again as much as you want. Okay, so let's say we have 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2. Tap, tap. Yeah, so you have tap, tap, kick, kick. Yeah, so boom, ba, 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 ba. But this you could just really go big, ka. And see how I go down a little bit? So I go from up, low, low, kick, kick. Yeah, and with that kick, kick, you can just pip, pip. You just have your arms do whatever you want to. As long as your feet kick left, kick right. Yes? So let's say we have 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 3 and 4. Then you're gonna have 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna just walk it off. Walk it off, yeah? So we have 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on 1 you walk that way. Yeah? So when you have this, what I do is I'm more on the front of my foot, so on the little bit on the toes, and I go 5, 6, 7, 8, so you can see it from the side. And my hips just do this a little bit to the front. Yeah, and I also have some hip exercises on my channel, so make sure you check those. So they go to the front. With every tap, I take T. But it's not too much, not like this. If you want to, you can do that, but you don't have to do it. So, and see how my shoulders just groove, just dance. Boom, and my hands just do whatever. You can just tap, 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 tap. You can just do like key, just be free with it. Yes? Make a lot of fun. So let's pick it up from 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you walk it off. And see how I walk off? It's just a little bit of a, you know, just lean a little bit to the left. You know, if you want to walk a little bit different, if you want to go chiquita, 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 and do it, you know, just have fun. So that is the last part. Let's pick it up from, let me see. Let's go from the beginning, all right? So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk it off, walk it off, walk it up, walk it off. You just do whatever you want to do. All right? Let's do that a little faster. Whew, I'm sweating. You're probably sweating too. All right, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and walk it off. Yeah? So just one little thing before we do it with the music. When I do this, right? 5 and 6 and, sometimes you hear me count and, there's nothing there. It's just to have a little reminder what comes after. So yes, 5 and 6 and 7. So you don't put your foot down too fast. Yes? So, let's do it with the music. Let's go.
Me feel it, say now who some will make me feel it alright. Yeah, yeah. Oh baby, commando, come make I be your commando. I go fight for you, commando. I wanna be your commando, yeah, yeah. I go feel be your commando, come make I be your commando. Anything you want, baby, come make I know. Anything you want, baby, girl, I go do, yeah, yeah. Them other girls, I'm bad.
I hope you enjoyed it. We will do the routine one more time with a mirrored version so you can dance along with the screen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you next class.